three-point shooter in league history.
When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry.
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble, and we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And thank you for that, Doris. And he gets it to go. Curry's got... Holiday goes in.
And looking at Drew Holiday, there's one thing he could do to really improve his game. Something that's just to get to the rim more often. Attack off the dribble.
One free throw good from Holiday. All free throws good from Drew Holiday. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Bogut kicks to Curry. Green dishes to Curry. And the three ball is good. Curry's got 8 points. On the topic of Holiday, there's one stat that proves that he hasn't been going to the basket. He is averaging, Clark, less than 2 free throw attempts a game.
Yeah, his direct competitors are getting to the line. Guys like Lillard and Steph Curry shoot more than double the free throw. That's one reason why through last season they'd won a lot more games than Holiday.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pondexter. Rush grabs the miss.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And it's Curry again from deep. He's got 11.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Evans passes to Holiday. Feeds to Ajinça. Evans outside. They set the pick. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here's Thompson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Evans with the steal. The shot is off. Great tee that time from Curry. And here we go. Here's Green. It's blocked. And he gets it back. Curry dishes to Bogut. Curry kicks to Bogut. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Evans. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Evans has got his first points of the night.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Brandon Rush. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Warriors leading by 3. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Gordon the pass to Douglas. Now the dish to Anderson. Tries again. That's tipped. They recover it. Over Livingston. They shoot again. And finally, that one's good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here is Livingston. Pass to Iguodala for the three, and that one's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And here are the Warriors now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Livingston dishes to Spates. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clark kicks to Spates. Knocked loose. Douglas with the steal. lays it in off the breakaway. Douglas has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here is Livingston. Got it off it. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Warriors leading by 6.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Takes a shot at the elbow, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And that's 15 points for Steph Curry. Now with Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be understated, Greg. His peers joke and say he can draw up an open look for a corpse. I don't know about that, Clark, but we know he's talented. He's got a great offensive mind.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team, he has plenty of firepower to work with, too.
Oh, he does. You're right. That's good. Curry's got 18 points.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
And Davis gets it to go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them. And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. Here's Davis. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court. Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the wing, Thompson puts up a 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson. And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. Back to Holiday. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Now here's Curry. He's got 24. In the corner, Rush with it. Back to Curry. Passes it to Thompson. And another three for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And that one is good from Ajinça.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and he gets it to go. And that's now 27 points for Steph Curry.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Offensive rebound. Warriors leading by 19. Thompson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Bogut with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson from outside the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashi, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Spates. Back to Iguodala. Barnes against Gordon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is
Warriors now. And that one's good by Clark.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Douglas kicks to Anderson. But they'll get another chance. And then Ashik with the dunk.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And time now to go court.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about an in-game situation. It's just analyze.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Well, with the
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 27 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's Ajinça in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans. He really took off after the trade and played some of his best basketball to date.
Pondexter last year was very valuable after the trade. Career highs, Clark, in points and minutes played for him and with the Pels.
Yeah, and, he showed he can really be a 3 and D guy. Shot over 40% from deep with the Pelicans and defended pretty much every position on the perimeter.
Holiday dishes to Evans. Back to Holiday. There's the pick. And there's the feed to Ajinça. Green with the block. But they get it back. Shot clock at 2. And it's Evans missing.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Evans against Curry. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Here's Green. Davis with some nice D.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nice shot by Evans.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
And Anthony Davis, growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
Warriors leading by 19. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. Clock at 6. Some nice passing by Golden State. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 15. And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets. Even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner. Humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Alvin Gentry had some words for his team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Rush grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. That's good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Holiday goes in. Davis gets a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The pass to Green. Fires for 3, and that one's good. Green's got 6. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Warriors?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
It's tipped. 1:19 left to play here in the third. A nice shot by Pondexter.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Green, the pass to Thompson. Green kicks to Curry. Thompson dishes to Green. In the corner, Rush with it. Unloads. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Rush has got his first basket of the night. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Back to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Holiday with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Livingston, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Pelicans have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for Gordon. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Livingston passes to Iguodala. Buries the long-range jumper. Iguodala's got 7.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
A nice shot by Anderson. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Warriors call a timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
Here's Gordon. No good trying to beat the buzzer. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And coming up is... Welcome back, fourth quarter. Action starting up in... What has been a one-sided show. Ian Clark out there with Livingston. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's Harrison Barnes. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Warriors call time.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Jason Thompson is checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Harrison Barnes.
Klay Thompson.
Stolen by Ashik. And here's Douglas. Here's G. Dishes it to Douglas. And the three ball is good. Douglas has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the sixth best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Looney. He kicks to Thompson. And he's good on the three ball. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Douglas kicks to Ashik. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
To the left side wing. Here's Looney. He dishes it to Livingston. Thompson from long range. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
The shot's good from Douglas.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Thompson. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Looney with the bucket.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Gordon. T right on him. It's deflected.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Douglas. He's tightly guarded. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Now Rush lets the three fly. And another three for Golden State.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. And just way too early to tell how this year's group of rookies will turn out, but just from an early look, they seem to be a group that can contribute. Definitely not going to be a class with a small impact on the league.
With the 2015 draft class, the big thing is how many guys are polished coming into the NBA. It's a good blend of raw talent and certainly skill.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. This class will always be headlined by the 2 big men, but there's a lot of value throughout the rest of the draft, too.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're leading by 30. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here is Livingston, defended by Douglas. Here's Spates, and Ashik sends it back. Wow! And Rush kicks to Spates, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Screen by Ashik. Here's Douglas. That's tipped.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Clark dishes to Spates. Puts the move on. Pelicans pull it in. Ashik's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, they took the time they needed, made the plays they had to, when they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Pelicans.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Different look here. For the Warriors, Azili's checked in for Spates. Bogut comes in for Looney. Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Barnes for 3, and he gets it to go.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Kicks to G. The shot is off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Azili, and another three for Golden State.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
That one is off. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Over in the corner, Barnes. Bogut with a clean look. The open jump shot off the mark.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala. And what's the key for you guys to have games like you did tonight as you look to the upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, they shut out the noise and just play.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Hart,